Plato, Aristotle, St. Thomas Aquinas, Kant, Hume, Hegel, Heidegger. We've all heard of these great philosophical names, but why should we bother learning what they had to say? In this brief introduction, I want to talk to you about some of the reasons you might want to study philosophy. You'll often get told that philosophy is impractical, useless, and definitely won't make you any money. And in a way, that's all true. So why would we bother? Well, the word philosophy comes from two Greek words, philo and sophia. Philo meaning love, and sophia meaning wisdom or knowledge. So simply put, philosophy is the love of wisdom. Those who study philosophy love learning for its own sake. In fact, Aristotle said that the best kind of knowledge was useless. Now, of course, that seems rather counterintuitive, because don't we want to study things that have practical value, like medicine or building or making money? And yes, all those things are good, but those things are all done for the sake of something else. Philosophy, on the other hand, is knowledge for the sake of knowledge, and that, I would say, is an even greater good. Now, that doesn't mean that philosophy won't have a practical value for your life. In fact, how you think about things will obviously affect how you do things. But we study philosophy first and foremost because we want to know what's really true about ourselves and the world in which we live. Philosophers ask questions like, why is there something rather than nothing? How do I know that my whole life isn't just one big dream? Do I really have free will? What does it mean to be a human being? Does the past always affect the future, or could the future ever affect the past? And the different philosophical views that you have will definitely affect the way you live your life. If you're, for example, a fatalist and you think that everything is predetermined and unchangeable, then you'll probably live your life very differently compared to, say, a religious person. But if you believe in God, you might, for example, decide to go to church or commit to following a set of rules and codes for your life. If your philosophical thinking helps you understand what justice is, then maybe you'll start thinking more seriously about what the best political arrangement is that's most fair for the most people. Philosophy is for people who want to sharpen their intellects, people who want to make sure that their thinking makes sense. It will help you think more logically. It will help you win arguments. It might even help you prepare for your death better. So in these short videos, I'll be introducing you to some of the big philosophical questions and then suggesting some ways in which you can start to think about them for yourself. I'll run through some of the biggest names in philosophy like Plato, Aristotle, Immanuel Kant, St. Thomas Aquinas, and I'll define some of those technical words you've heard before like logic, epistemology, metaphysics, ethics, philosophical anthropology. So if you want to be someone who loves wisdom and to be someone who has a really sharp mind when it comes to thinking of reality, I think these videos will be beneficial to you. Please help me out and subscribe, and that way you can keep up to date with all my future videos. Until next time.